Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight the National Oval Racing Association comes to Eldora Speedway for another round of the Midgets series. Good evening, Brett Wheeler in the booth tonight and doing the cameras, and also joining me in the booth, the man behind the brains, behind World of Thunder, Stephen McMillan. Stephen, welcome in to Ultimate Dirt TV. We're in for a cracker of a show here tonight for the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series.
Well, thank you, sir, for inviting me.
We got qualifying on the program right now, and you see Shane Evans was quick time, but Cody Batten has taken that top spot with a 16.617. Shane Evans sits second. Quick, the car you're watching on screen in the number 963 car is Alan Tack, and he's going to jump to position number 10. We'll take a look at some of the other drivers on the racetrack as well. Josh Conover in car number 22 goes 14th quick. Jason Conover sits 7th quick. Still got the likes of Robert Kerstetter, Brian Powell and Logan Rumsey as well, all making their lap times around the Eldora Speedway. And Steve, what are we expecting here tonight for the Midget Series?
Well, I think we're going to have some good racing here. They already worked in the top a little bit in the bottom. This is going to be some good...
And Steve, what are we...
Some tough racing. Some ground pounding, some mud slinging, some unexpected violence, maybe. You never know.
Yes, you'll never know, but we will find out here in just a few moments' time. Of course, we've still got heat racing on the program right after qualifying. Robert Kerstetter sits second quick with a 16.663. And one of his teammates on the racetrack in the Tony Stewart Racing Fathead Zyware 19 Design entry. It's going to be the 57 car of Glenn Reinhardt. Glenn Reinhardt going upside down, so... And that would have been on lap 1 as well, so... Unfortunately for Glenn Reinhardt in the 57, that's going to put him behind the 8 ball when it comes to his heat race. He's going to have to come from the back. Hello, Matthew Henninger. Welcome in, buddy. Gordon, welcome in. And watching Brian Powell. And I guess when it comes to qualifying, Steve, you really don't want to be hitting the wall to get that, that contact to where it doesn't count your lap time and put yourself behind the 8 ball to start off with.
No, you don't. You definitely don't want to do that, because then your whole night's basically... It's a guessing game, because you got to... hope for the best and make some right moves to be there up front at the end to qualify, in the heat to make it to.
Yeah, we are looking at 21 drivers signed. In fact, 22 drivers. We know that Brent Hobson is having some connection issues, but 20 drivers have taken a time, and we're not too far away from moving on to heat racing action, of course. Before we get there, you got something? You right? I'll let you say something, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright, before we get there, of course, we do want to thank our lovely sponsors here on Ultimate Dirt TV, the people that are helping us behind the scenes on a not only weekly basis, but a season basis as well. Of course, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, the World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Without their support, none of this here on Ultimate Dirt TV would be possible. And Steve, you're coming into the booth here, and what do you mean from going from racing and race control? It's been a while since you've been in the booth. I mean, are you a little nervous here, or what? How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm a little excited too, because what's fun about this? I'm going to slaughter some names on accident tonight. That's okay. We're all going to do that time or two. But, I don't know most of these drivers, so that's going to be fun to watch and get to know. The only person I really have seen race is Coy Pennington. I've seen Brett Hobson race. So, I mean, this is going to be fun.
All right, well, the likes and shares are just rolling in, and we thank everybody that, has given us their time of day here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We've got another car on the racetrack. It was the 05 car of Landon Barker, so a late entry here tonight. But we're going to move into heat racing action. We should see 3 heat races by the look of it. And we will take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for the opening heat race of the night. Starting on pole in car number 71, it's going to be Cody Batten. On the outside of the front row in car number 24, he's found victory lane a couple of times this season already. In car number 24, it's Jim Chisholm. Inside row number 2, in the 04 car, Dustin Griffiths lines up out of position number 3. Out of position number 4, in car number 3, it's Hunter Connolly. Go back to row number 3 on the inside. The number 21 car of Corey Pennington lines up alongside car number 22 of Josh Conover. Row number 4 in the 4th and final row for heat race number 1. Out of position number 7 in that Simworks Performance entry, it's going to be Logan Rumsey. And on his outside, the late entry here tonight in the 05 machine, it's going to be Landon Barker. 10 laps of distance, Steve. And get your prediction here on heat race number 1. We'll do this all night. We'll try and pick a winner. Who do you think's going to take out heat number 1?
Well, heat number 1, I think you got to start up front. I'll be honest with you, so I'll go ahead and go with Cody.
Oh, wow, you pick anyone but Cody. Hashtag free Cody. It's still trending worldwide on Twitter, along with, it's always hashtag David's fault, but, we'll move more onto that later on. All right, you've gone Cody. He is going to be tough to beat. I think I'm going to go the man on the outside of the front row, Jim Chisholm. He's really stepped up his game over the past sort of 3 or 4 weeks, and I should say the season actually. He's certainly been one to watch as well. Keep an eye on, I think, Pennington coming from position 5, and I think the young gun Logan Rumsey in the 41 might be one to watch here as well.
Yeah, Logan's pretty fast, so we'll see how he.
All right, drivers making their way down the back straight away for the first time behind the iRacing.com official pace truck for heat number 1. The pace truck going to move to the infield. Cody Batten will have command of the field. Here for the opening heat race of the night, Jim Chisholm on his outside, Dustin Griffiths and Hunter Connolly, Corey Pennington, Josh Conover, and Logan Rumsey and Landon Barker. Green flag is out here in heat race number 1, and it's going to be the 04 of Dustin Griffiths going to move to the inside. Look at this, 4 wide already out of turn number 2 on lap number 1, and Cody Batten getting swallowed up from inside, outside, and every which way possible. There's still 3 wide, car into the wall, but upside down. Yeah, Hunter Connolly now Batten going to shut the door, going into turn number 1 and 2 on Logan Rumsey. They go 3 wide, Griffiths on the outside again, 3 wide down the back straightaway. These drivers have been 2 and 3, nearly 4 wide the entire race.
Look at Corey Pennington pulling away.
Now Pennington using the top side of the racetrack into turn number 1 and 2. Dustin Griffiths and Logan Rumsey going to make their way side by side down the back straight away. Cody Batten sits 4th and Jim Chisholm rounds out your top 5. Here comes a potential slide job. Dustin Griffiths into the wall. Upside down, gets back on all 4s, and we stay green here in heat race number 1. As we're watching the 24 car of Jim Chisholm trying to work back by the 71 car of Cody Batten. There's your battle for 3rd and 4th.
Logan's moved up to 2nd place.
Yeah, he started 7th and all the way up to 2nd. I did say that he could keep an eye on him to come from the back of the field. He's still got 6 laps to go, so I mean there's still time for that 41 to make his way by that 21 car of Corey Pennington, but that is a tough task in itself.
It is. Now Corey goes down the bottom, and you see Logan run in the middle, and he's gaining on Corey on the back straightaway.
Yeah, now going to move down to the inside into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side battle on for the race lead. They switch lines into 3 and 4. Will they switch again into turn number 1 and 2? Here we go, 3 wide again for the race lead. Cody Batten on the inside. Logan Rumsey puts a little bit of a slide on Pennington. Pennington turns it back underneath him. Your race for 1st and 3rd is going on. And as Joe White would say, synchronized slide jobs for 1st and 3rd. But Logan Rumsey and Corey Pennington putting on an absolute thriller right now.
Oh!
Well, there goes our 2 picks as the yellow flag comes out, and Logan Rumsey going to win this one as the yellow will come out, and this will end heat race number 1 behind the iRacing.com official pace truck. Hello, Marcus. Welcome in. And guys, for the likes and follows, again, like, shares, follows, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. As the yellow flag, we'll take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And here it was, Pennington shooting from the top to the bottom, and then I guess Cody Batten, wrong place at the wrong time, and Jim Chisholm, they were side by side virtually into turn number 1 and 2, and Batten and Chisholm both had nowhere to go. The 05 car coming through, that was Landon Barker as well.
Corey Pennington getting the EOL going to the back. But, Logan Rumsey, he just kept his nose clean during the race, and he was able to work his way up to the...
That's Simworks Performance, number 41 entry. So you come out of turn number 4 now behind your iRacing.com official pace truck, as Logan Rumsey will be scored victorious here in heat race number 1. Second will go to Landon Barker. Jim Chisholm in third. Corey Pennington and Cody Batten should round out your top 5. Heat number 2 on the program. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, heat race number 2. Looks like this on your front row is Robert Kersetter. On the outside will be the number 993 of Wade Lamar. Your second row will be the 39 of Jason Conover. Outside of him will be the number 97 of Jarrett Boyard.
Bolyard, I think it is.
All right. The Tyler Chalk will be on the inside row number 3. On the outside of him will be the number 42 of Adam Tevis. Your last row will be number 55 of Jake Boyer. And on the outside of him be number 8 of Brett Hobson.
Well done, Steve. You got everything right. You just, I'm almost out of a job right now. All right, heat race number 2 here for the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series. Live from the Eldora Speedway on your number 1 home for dirt track racing here on the iRacing.com service here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Pace truck going to move to pit road here into turn number 3 and 4, and it's going to be Robert Kerstetter and Wade Lamar. A couple of teammates in the Tony Stewart Racing, and fair enough, we're in Tony Stewart's backyard here at the Eldora Speedway. Green flag is out, and Robert Kerstetter going to get the jump on his teammate, but Jason Conover moving right through the middle of the racetrack, looking for second. Wade Lamar up on the outside. Lamar going to kind of shut the door going into turn number 3 and 4. Then you go back to the 97 of Jarrett Bolyard, Tyler Chalk on the Splash and Go Graphics 07 car. He's got company from the 42 of Adam Tevez on the outside.
Exit turn number 2. The back.
All right.
Robert Kersetter taking the lead, still in the lead with 2 chasing them, 2 cars behind him, Jason Conover and his teammate, as they're going side by side down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Lamar and Conover there just rubbing wheels as they went into turn number 3 and 4. No harm, no foul. 3 in the books, 7 laps to go for Robert Kerstetter, looking to put himself in tonight's pole shuffle. Wade Lamar, Jason Conover as well, looking at second and third car in the wall. I think that might have been the 42 car of Adam Tevez. Jarrett Bolyard trying to hang on to that 4th spot onto the racetrack. Tyler Chalk sits back there in position 5. And I heard Race Control talking to the drivers earlier on, and I believe that we might be sending 2 cars home out of this 22-car field. So we'll still run, your C and B main, but we're pretty much going to eliminate just the 2 cars and make this a 20-car field. As here we go, Wade Lamar now looking down low into turn number 1 and 2. Keep an eye on Jason Conover in the 39, working to the outside. Jason Conover going to move into position 2, only momentarily, because Wade Lamar tries to fight back up on the inside, and a good side-by-side battle for second. Jason Conover going to clear the 993.
Here he comes right back down to the bottom, but Jason Conover getting the momentum on the high side. Now he started to chase down Kersetter, little by little, lap by lap. Lamar getting some heavy pressure by the car behind him. This Jarrett Bolyard.
All right, Lamar back to the outside into second spot right now. Got by Jason Conover in the 39s. They went into turn number 3 that time by. So maybe using the line that Jason Conover used to get by Wade Lamar back on Jason. So they go back to, coming up to the white flag this time by. as they make their way through turn number 3 and 4. The 07 of Tyler Chalk putting a slide job on Jarrett Bolyard in the 97, but we keep our eyes firmly planted towards the front of this field. Kirsten, and now he's just 2 turns away from putting himself in tonight's pole shuffle along with Wade Lamar. Lamar made the mistake on the entry into turn number 3. Conover going to slide up. Lamar back around the outside. It's a drag race to the line, and Wade Lamar gets second. Kirsten are going to win. Lamar, Conover, Bolyard, Chalk, Tevez, and Boyer. Oh, what a heat race.
Talk about a race.
Yeah, what a finish that was between Lamar and Conover. We move into the 3rd and final heat race on the night. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Heat number 3 lineup looks like this. In car number 92, Shane Evans will start out of position number 1. Out of position number 2 in the Tony Stewart Racing number 15 car, it's going to be Nelson Webster. Inside row number 2, car number 66 of Brian Powell. On his outside, out of position at number 4. In the OPR, number 963, it's Alan Tacken. Starting position number 5 in car number 88, Joshua Jarrett lines up alongside car number 96 of Wes Kirchner out of position 6. And out of position 7, we spoke about this guy qualifying and not being able to get a lap in the Tony Stewart Racing number 57. It's going to be Glenn Reinhardt starting shotgun at the back of this field.
How about this? How about let me take him, Glenn, as the person that can win this race?
That's what I was going to say. We didn't get to do it in the last heat race. I completely forgot all about it. So yeah, we'll both chalk that one up as a. We'll Tyler chalk that one up as a winner. So we're 1 from 2. All right, you're going to go Glenn Reinhardt. You would think that normally, a sane person would choose Shane Evans. I'm going to go Nelson Webster. I've seen him in the FBN Midget series, and he is super quick. So I'll take the men on the outside of the front row again.
He knows how to pull these races together and win them.
All right, drivers going to make their way down into turn number 3 and 4 behind the iRacing.com official pace truck to the infield. Shane Evans control of the field. Green flag is out, and we're underway for the final 10 laps of heat racing competition here from Eldora. Powell moving to the inside on Nelson Webster, but Webster gets the drive out of turn number 2. They go single file down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on Alan Tacken as well. In the 963, a fellow countryman, Glenn Reinhardt, starting to make some moves as well through the field. He's looking for position 5, even 4, if he can get the run, but Nelson Webster now challenging Shane Evans on the outside. That's going to be Nelson Webster. Leads into turn number 3 and 4. Go you good thing.
Look at him go, pulling on the high side, running the middle to the high side, pulling on him, Shane Evans, and he will make sure he maintains that lead going down the back straightaway. Shane Evans needs to fall behind him, gain up to him, and he can try to make him their pass later on during the race, hopefully.
Yeah, Brian Powell sits in that 3rd spot on the racetrack, but we've got a good battle going on for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Alan Tacken, Wes Kirchner, and Glenn Reinhardt in the 57. And Joshua Jarrett in car number 88, bringing up this 7-car field for heat race number 3. Your leader still Nelson Webster, looking at just under 0.2 of a second. The gap was starting to close into turn number 3 and 4. But now as they go into 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway, it's still 0.2 of a second. Nelson Webster leads from Shane Evans, Brian Powell, Alan Tacken, and Glenn Reinhardt. They were side by side into turn number 3 and 4. Wes Kirchner once again going to throw his hat into the mix right now in this 3-car battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th at the moment. Slide job by Kirchner on Reinhardt. Reinhardt quickly crosses back underneath him. Will turn the favour going into turn number 3. 6 down, 4 to go.
I mean, you got good racing all over the track. Nelson Webster getting some company going into turn 1, but he pulls away.
Yeah, it's all Webster out in front at the moment. Oh no, we're going to car upside down. That is Glenn Reinhardt in the 57, and the yellow flag will fly as Glenn Reinhardt will take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay, and that will end heat race number 3. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay, keeping an eye on the number 57 car in that Fat Ed's Eyewear Tony Stewart Racing 19 Designs entry. Just did what Wade Lamar did on the last lap of the last heat race. Just tagged the wall going into turn number 3 and straightened the car up and went straight to the wall, got a bit of a grip roll, and then goes upside down. In fact, doesn't go upside down, just does a couple of nice little 720s.
You know, it seems like the people we pick don't do very well. Yours is actually leading, and the person I pick's in last, so maybe I don't need to pick them.
Well, go back to the first heat race, and both drivers got involved in an incident, and yeah, we're not doing too good right now. But
I mean, look at the second heat race, how good that was, and we didn't pick nobody.
you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to pick people just for the fun of it, just to shake things up a bit. But this is the way they will finish as they go into turn number 3 and 4 here on the final lap. Nelson Webster going to be victorious. Shane Evans home in second. Brian Powell third. Alan Tack in fourth. Wes Kirchner in fifth. Joshua Jarrett in sixth. And Glenn Reinhardt will come home in position number 7. Dustin Apple, thank you for the follow. Joe Ben, thank you very much for the likes, guys. Likes, shares, follows, all that good stuff. Make it all enjoyable here. And if you haven't heard the news, last week we finally hit over 3,000 followers. And Stephen, that's not a bad job in a little bit over a year, considering it's been a one-man broadcasting army.
No, that is awesome. I mean, and you know, this broadcast can be done without the support of the people watching. And, you know, thank y'all for watching, tune in, supporting Ultimate Dirt TV and Brett Wheeler. I mean, Brett does an awesome job week in and week out. And thank you.
Well, it wouldn't be possible without the leagues and, of course, all our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. You can find all their social media information on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. This is your B main for the National Oval Racing Association Midgets Series on pole in car number 21. It's going to be Corey Pennington. On his outside in the number 97 car, Jarrett Bolyard will start position at number 2. Alan Tacken in the 963 will start position 3. Out of position number 4 in the free Cody machine, it's going to be Cody Batten. Out of position at number 5 of the Splash and Go Graphics 07 entry, it's going to be Tyler Chalk. On his outside in car number 96, Wes Kirchner. Josh Conover in the 22 will start position 7. Out of position at number 8 in the 42, Adam Tevez. Out of position 9, the 88 of Joshua Jarrett lines up alongside the 04 car of Dustin Griffiths. Jake Boyer in the 55 will start up alongside the 57 of Glenn Reinhardt. And Hunter Connolly in the 3 will start position at 13. Brent Hobson still having those connection issues. 13 cars, 10 laps, top 11, so 2 go home. Quickly, Steve, let's make it fun. Who's going to win?
All right, I'll pick the pole sitter again. Who you gonna pick?
I have no idea. I'm gonna go Cody. Let's see if Cody can finally do something in that FRM Motorsports. Here we go. Green flag is out.
Green flag is out. Look at Coy getting a jump going into turn number 1. Coming down the back straightaway, he's starting to pull a little bit off of second place of Jarrett.
Yeah, look
this is
at
good racing all over the track.
Yeah, the opening lap here, and well, they're not afraid to go 2, and now nearly 3 wide. They have a hint of a 3 wide action for about third on backwards. Alan Tacken still holding on to third. Then you go back to Cody Batten, who's got Tyler Chalk on his inside, and Wes Kirchner behind him. So a good little 3-car scrap going on right now. Alan Tacken starting to close in on the 97 of Jarrett Bolyard. Tyler Chalk trying to put the move on Cody Batten as well as they make their way down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the third time this evening in tonight's B main. 10 laps of distance. Tacken put a slider on the 97 of Jarrett Bolyard. So Tacken now got to run on the top side of the racetrack. Corey Pennington, you've got company.
And look at Alan go in second place. Now he's going to go run in the middle while Coy's running up high, almost making contact, exiting turn number 4.
Yeah, they're both.
Coy's going to protect his position now. Look at him, protect his position, running in the middle. Trying to hold off Alan Tackett.
Yeah, Tacken doing a nice job in the 963 car, of course. One of the late entries here in tonight's races, of course. First time that we've seen him here on or in the National Oval Racing Association Series. Of course, a good buddy of mine and a good friend of mine. He's actually met him at the start of the year, but we'll go back to that as he puts the slide job on Coy Pennington into 3 and 4. And there's some good battles going on at the back as well. But, oh, yellow flag going to fly. And Coy Pennington, it is going to be the number 96 car of Wes Kirchner. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. This may have happened into turn number 1. We'll keep an eye on the 96 car. Running down low into turns 1 and 2. Just caught the inside wall with the left front and shouldn't have done too much damage, but as he got back going again, he just jumped the cushion in turns 3 and 4 and unfortunately sends that car around.
You know, all it takes a little bit to upset these cars, and they're going to spin out wreck or something. You know, just all it takes a little bit. Touch, tap, whatever.
Yes, they are very light. Got a lot of power as well. I mean, I'm going to say the last week I've been running these cars, and let me tell you, I'm not a fan of driving these cars just because of my setup and how it all works. But I've been running these cars a little bit lately. I'm starting to enjoy them, starting to figure them out. But man, you make one little mistake with the right rear and you tap that wall, or you enter on the cushion the wrong way, and there's every chance that you might be seeing some sky dirt. So lights are up.
It takes a lot of talent to run these cars.
I'm not sure what Alan Tacken's doing up front. Not sure what Alan's doing up front then. If there's a lot of talent, it's going to be a one-lap shootout for your B main here. To conclude, it's going to be Coy Pennington who leads the field into turn number 1 and 2. A top 11 going through one of these cars other than Wes Kirchner will miss out. But into turn number 3 and 4, they all jostle for positions. Dustin Griffiths, I believe. Holy smokes, Dustin Griffiths is going to be the one car that misses out. And Jake Boyer, who was sitting in position 12 on the last restart, he's going to get that 11th and final transfer spot in this main event. And what we've got up next, Steve, is the pole shuffle. So the top 2 from each heat race will move on to a pole shuffle. Of course, heat 3, the driver that finished in 2nd will take on the driver that finished 2nd in heat number 2. The winner will advance on to take on the 2nd place runner in heat number 1. And of course, the loser will start position at number 6. And then of course, we'll keep going on until we get our top 6 spots sorted out. Of course, we are just waiting on... this is probably the best part of the night. I'm not going to lie here, but...
Well, I've been looking forward to this. This is one thing after last night when you said I could come in here with you. I've been looking forward to this pole shuffle.
Yep, and if you haven't heard, guys, if you want to get into broadcasting, you want to get into a bit of commentating and stuff like that, we are looking to expand. So we are looking for more broadcasters, more producers. Of course, if we can, fill those roles and get multiple streams going. Of course, all work is paid, so it's no non-paid work. It's all paid. We're going to wait for the first lot of cars to come on to the racetrack, and it looks like the number 92 of Shane Evans going to be one of the first cars out. Of course, just waiting on these cars. I thought Wade Lamar might have been coming out. Yes, he is. Wade Lamar and Shane Evans going to be the first of 5 pole shuffle races here. 2 laps. And all right, Steve, I'll tell you what. Who are you picking in this one? You take one, I'll take the other. I'll let you have first pick in every race.
I'll take Wade. How about that?
That's not fair. And I say that because I like to give crap to Shane, but you know what? I'll take it. Here we go. 2 laps, the distance here around Eldora, 1 mile, 8 turns. Shane Evans on the outside, and the number 92 car, Wade Lamar in the orange and black. No, what number is he? 993. Evans and Lamar side by side through turn number 1 and 2. Evans leads down the back straight away into 3/4 way up the racetrack. Lamar down low into turn number 3 and 4 again, side by side as they make their way off turn number 4. Shane Evans going to lead lap number 1, but it's not about leading lap 1. It's about leading lap number 2. And Evans gets a good drive out of turn number 2, looking like he will move on to the next pole shuffle race. Can Lamar dive it down low? He does. Can he get the run? No. Brett Wheeler goes 1 for 1. Wade Lamar.
Rigged. This
hey,
rigged.
hey, I'm giving you choice. I'm giving you choice. All right.
Everyone I pick ends up in the rear or don't finish.
All right. So next car to come out onto the racetrack, I believe, is going to be the 05 car of Landon Barker. He will take on Shane Evans. So, again, here we go. I'll let you pick again, Steve.
I'll go ahead and go with Landon Barker.
All right, he's going with Landon Barker. So, again, you're trying to stitch me up here and make me pick Shane Evans. I'll tell you, I'll let you call this 2-lap race. It's all yours, Steve.
All right. Shane Evans and Landon, the green flag's out. And Shane Evans gets the jump going into turn number 1. As Landon goes high, Shane does a slide job to the high side, exits turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Landon Barker still running the high side. Shane Evans is pulling away. It's all Shane Evans on lap number 1. Going in turn 1 and 2, Shane Evans, he just keeps slowly pulling away. Landon Baker, he's trying, buddy. See there, I picked the wrong one again. And here you go. It's going to be Shane Evans taking a checker flag.
Well, that puts me 2 for 2. I'm liking this concept here right now. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I'm at 100% right now, so we're going to wait for our heat winner of heat race number 3 to come out onto the racetrack.
I mean, you just keep on. I have Shane Evans on the pole.
You keep picking other drivers, and there's every chance that Shane Evans will make it on pole. Out rolls the number 15 car of Nelson Webster. All right, Steve. Again, I'll let you. I'll let you pick first.
I'll do Nelson, okay? Because you picked him last time. I'll pick him this time.
That's cheating. All right, green flag. Loser will start position 4. The winner will advance to the next part of the pole shuffle. Green flag is out. Shane Evans shutting the door on Webster into turn number 1 and 2. Webster going to fight back on the inside out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway for the first time in pole shuffle race number 3. Slide job by Webster. Can Evans turn it back underneath him? Yes, he does. They run side by side. Webster's got a car length advantage going into turn number 1, and they get through the middle of 1 and 2. Webster puts a crossover on Shane Evans, but Webster going to lead into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Stephen McMillan finally picks one. Nelson Webster advances. Shane Evans a good run, but he will start position number 4. So right now it's 2-1 in favour of me, and I'm letting you pick all these.
You know, my favorite saying to Josh is, "Did I win yet?" I could say I actually won something tonight.
Well, it's about time, but here's your next tough task. His teammate rolls out in the number 6 machine, Robert Kerstetter, about to enter the Eldora Speedway from pit road. Our penultimate pole shuffle, our second last pole shuffle of the night. I'll let you call this one as Robert Kerstetter catches up to Nelson Webster. Couple of teammates, Steve. Who are you picking for this one?
I'll pick Nelson again.
Damn you. Damn you is all I'm going to say. I tell you what, here we go. This is your race to call.
All right. Well, now, all right, here they come. Is Robert Kerstetter and Nelson Webster. Oh, here they come out of turn number 4, side by side. Green flag is out. And look at him go side by side. Robert Kerstetter goes to the bottom, slides up. And Nelson Webster goes to high to the bottom, exiting turn number 4, taking the lead, going down to the bottom of turn number 3 as Robert goes to the high side. Nelson Webster receiving a white flag. Robert Kerstetter going up high. Nelson Webster maintaining the middle to the low side, exiting turn number 2. Robert Kerstetter catching up on the high side as Nelson Webster continues to run the bottom to sliding up to the middle lane. Coming to the checker flag. Whoa, that was close.
Holy cow! I think Webster just hung on by half a car length. Holy bejesus. Let's take a look at a wicked cushion instant replay on that one. Wow, Webster runs right through the middle. Kerstetter was on the top side, and it was close. There was nothing in it. Righto. I'll take this.
Look at this
I'll take this pole
coming up
shuffle.
next.
Yep. All right.
Look at
Quickly, who you got?
Look
Logan
at him.
Rumsey or Nelson Webster?
I go with Nelson again.
This is not fair. This is not fair. You're gonna pull the reverse sweep on me. Oh, I should never let you pick first every time. Anyhow, you know what? Doesn't matter. Nelson Webster inside, Logan Rumsey outside. Tony Stewart Racing in the Fatheads Highway number 15 takes on the Simworks Performance entry, the 41 of Logan Rumsey. Certainly a bit of an age difference here. Into turn number 1 and 2, it's going to be Nelson Webster to slide up, but here comes Logan Rumsey back to the inside, down the back straightaway for the first time in the final pole shuffle. This is for pole position. Webster turns it underneath Logan Rumsey, and Webster now, he is just 2 turns away as they make their way down the back straightaway from putting it on pole. And it will be the number 15 car into turn number 3 and 4. He looks smooth as a baby's bottom right now. He gets the win and he will start on pole for tonight's main event. Second going to be Logan Rumsey, and then of course Robert Kerstetter will start position 3. Shane Evans will start position 4. Landon Barker out of 5, and I believe it was Wade Lamar at a position number 6. Yes, Johnny is certainly a great addition to the broadcast booth. I must say thank you very much to Steve for joining me here. Steve, you just pulled the reverse sweep on me.
Hey, something has to go my way, and it looked like that was going my way. I had to take some advice from you earlier when you picked him. So, hey, what's up?
So, in other words, you cheated and copied me.
That's right. So, I guess they're going to go out and practice for a little bit.
Yeah, they'll probably go out and practice here for about 5 minutes or so, roughly about 5 minutes. They'll tear this racetrack up a bit. Of course, race control just got to get the lineup sorted, let everybody know where everybody is starting in this 20-car field. But again, it's going to be a fantastic showing here. These midget cars around Eldora, they just always seem to put on a show, and I can sort of cast my mind back to probably, I think it was towards the end of last year. Dirt Leagues Australia had a midget speed week, or it might have been in fact towards the start of the year. They were here at Eldora, and these guys went 5 and 6 wide here around here. I mean, it was just absolutely insane. And for 40 laps, I think we had maybe 2 or 3 cautions, but just the racing was just absolutely phenomenal, of course. But back then, I'm not sure whether we had the day-night transition or not, but I mean, what have you made? And as a league owner, and a guy that puts on a league twice a week, what have you made of that day-night transition here on the iRacing service, especially on the dirt side of things?
Well, on the dirt side of things, I mean, it gets pretty interesting. I mean, sometimes it helps the drivers, and sometimes, it can really hurt the drivers because, the day and night transition, I mean, it's pretty real and pretty accurate for most part, I mean, and that's what we need. We needed this update when it happened. I mean, it's a great addition to iRacing Dirt.
Yeah, it certainly is. Of course, while we've got a few moments time, of course, don't forget to check out the National Oval Racing Association on Facebook and click on their link and go to National Oval Racing on facebook.com/ I think it's just NORA or National Oval Racing Association. Click on the link, title description on our Facebook page. Tigers, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Dwayne and Nancy, thank you for the likes and follow as well. Appreciate it on our Facebook feed as well. Of course, don't forget, head over to our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab, and of course, support the wonderful people that support us here throughout the year and throughout the seasons, I should say. Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for tonight's main event. Well, the grid on screen going to be a little bit jumbled up. We know Nelson Webster in car number 15 will start on pole. On his outside in car number 41 will be the 41 car of Logan Rumsey. Robert Kerstetter will start position number 3 in the 6. Starting position 4 in the number 92 car will be Shane Evans. Then we go back to Landon Barker, who will start position number 5 along with Wade Lamar. At a position 6 from 7th on, back on the grid on your screen will be correct. Jim Chisholm in the 24 lines up alongside car number 39, Jason Conover in row number 4. Row number 5 going to be the 66 of Brian Powell on the inside. On the outside at a position 10, car number 21 of Coy Pennington. Alan Tacken in the 963 will start position 11. Jarrett Bolyard in the 97 will start position 12. Position 13, the Splash and Go Graphics number 07 of Tyler Chalk. At a position 14, the 57 of Glenn Reinhardt. At a position 15 in caliber 71, it's Cody Batten. On his outside in the 42K at a position 16, Adam Tevez. Then we go back to our final 2 rows. Inside row number 9 out of 17, the 22 of Josh Conover lines up alongside the 3 car of Hunter Connolly. Joshua Jarrett in caliber 88 will start position 19, and starting position number 20 in caliber 55, it's going to be Jake Boyer. Pace truck going to move to the infield. We are not going green flag this time by. Of course, from what we've seen many a times here on Ultimate Dirty, the opening couple of laps will be to get the drivers into their correct positions. And then, of course, we will go into the greatest sight in all of motorsports, a 4-wide salute. You can see the drivers starting to make their way, mainly the top 6 drivers from the pole shuffle. While we take this opportunity, while these cars will get in the correct position, Steve, as they roll around. Again, as we've done all night, let's get your thoughts on who's going to win.
Well, Logan Rumsey, so you could have Nelson Webster. I know why he like a wild child. Go with him. He's gonna put some dirty sliders. I can tell.
All right, not sure if that was on your end or my end, but you sounded like a little bit of a robot just then. But you know what? We'll go with it. Stephen the Robot McMillan going to pick Logan Rumsey, I think, from what I heard. I think he's given me.
That's great.
He's given me the guy who sits on pole. Wow, talk about trying to pick the elephant in the room. I'll tell you what, I'll take him. I'll take Nelson Webster any day of the week. He is going to be one to watch in that Tony Stewart Racing number 15 entry. Drivers.
So did I just hear correctly? We're not going to do the 4 wide tonight from Race Control?
Oh, we're not doing 4 wide. Okay, looks like we might be going straight into racing then. I have that muted. I have that stuff muted, so... And I have to sort of relay... You'd have to sort of relay the information... to me back from race control, but if we're not going 4 wide, that's fine. That means we should be able to get some green flag laps in here.
They were told to maintain pacing. So, I mean, you know, this is going to be a good race to watch. I'm excited to be here tonight. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. Hey, look at it. Look what they're doing. It's mine.
Well, they will assemble into the greatest sight in all of motorsport. Ladies and gentlemen, as the field come out of turn number 4 here at the Eldora Speedway. The National Oval Racing Association Midget Series are 4 wide. And they're saluting you, the fans that are turning up here to watch on Ultimate TV. And let's hope these drivers are able to put on a show. Of course, guys, hit the thumbs up on the video. Give us a like, give us a follow as well. I believe we just got a subscription on YouTube.
And this is the hardest thing to do for drivers, I can tell you, do the 4 wide. So all y'all at home watching, it takes a lot of talent to do 4 wide. I mean, because you can't really have much room to look around to see if you're close to your neighbor.
Long Maya, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. I did have a feeling that sub was coming through, so thank you very much. Of course, thank you to all the people that have tuned in here on YouTube, Facebook, and of course Twitch. It's been a great show so far. And let's hope that this show is going to continue to be great.
And looks like lights are out. We're going to go green this time by.
Yeah, slow, steady pace here. So 30 laps going to be the distance here around the Eldora Speedway. National Oval Racing Association Midget Series. The main event. Peter, thank you very much for the like. And hello, buddy. We get set. Nelson Webster. Let's get dirty for 30 as we are green here in the main event. The Nelson Webster, no surprise, goes straight to about 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Drivers, they make their way through turn number 1 and 2. They're not afraid to go 2 and 3 right on lap number 1. Oh, Wade Lamar into the wall, upside down. And that is going to trigger the first caution. But Wade Lamar, not a happy camper right now.
He had nowhere to go. He got bumped going into turn number 3.
Now we take a look here at your wicked cushion instant replay. Dale, thank you for the like and follow. Just quickly before as we take a look here, he just checked up a bit and he actually caught the wall first. He caught the wall in the backstretch, similar, very identical to what he did in his heat race going into turn 3 on the final time. And then of course Jason Conover had nowhere to go. And now we're going to take a look at our Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras here and just see there was the contact, and of course that was that is all she wrote. Of course we'll take a look at multiple angles here with your Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. Wade Lamar unfortunately ending after just, well, I'm not even going to say 3/4 of a lap because it really wasn't all that much. Yeah, not a good sign. Fortunately for him, it's he's not done and dusted. I noticed Tyler Chaw didn't make the call either, so...
All right, your leader is Nelson Webster, Logan Rumsey in second, Robert Kerstetter in third, Shane Evans in fourth, and Landon Barker in Lights are out side by side. Entering into turn number 3. Pace truck moves off. We're going to give it one more try. Green flags out. Look at Nelson Webster getting a jump. Logan Rumsey just hold on to second, running a middle groove right behind Nelson Webster. Everybody else behind him, look 3-4 wide back there in the back.
Yeah, very crazy stuff. Oh, Kerstetter and Shane Evans. Kerstetter upside down. Kerstetter and Evans contact, and just quietly look at Alan Tacken making his way through as well. Let's take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. And very crazy stuff early on here in the opening couple of laps of this main event. Thanks to the guys of Black Diamond and Tyler. Thank you very much for the like. Evans, well, that's no one's fault really. That's just two drivers just trying to get a run on the exit of turn 4. It's just an absolute racing deal, you know what I mean? There's nothing that Kerstetter could have done. There's nothing that Shane Evans could have done.
And you know, these cars, once you set it, it's hard to turn them, you know, to back out. Sometimes you just got to get on the gas and pray for the best. So am I looking at this right? Who is your leader?
Look, all right. Do not go off too early. All right, there's still 20 odd laps to go. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Landon Hostler, thank you for the like and follow. Appreciate it. Javin Coleman, thank you very much for the like. Thank you for the follow, in fact. Thank you very much. Keep those likes, shares, and follows coming, guys. It's much appreciated here on Ultimate Dirt TV. But yes, your current leader at the moment in the number 41 car in the Simworks Performance entry is Logan Rumsey. And I believe we're going to have 21 laps to go when we go green flag this time by Jake. Thanks for the like.
Nelson Webster running second. Landon Barker moves up to third. Shane Evans fourth. Jim Chisholm in fifth. Alan Tacken is sixth. Coy Penton is seventh. Cody Batten in eighth. Jason Conover in ninth. Lights are out going into turn number 3. Logan Rumsey will lead the field to the start. Green flags off. Logan Rumsey goes. He gets the jump off of Nelson Webster. And it's going to be side-by-side action for second place for a few seconds. But Logan Rumsey will lead him down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Now Webster running the same line as Romsey through turn number 3 and 4. Barker down low, but Shane Evans now going to move into position at number 3. They're going to make their way into turn number 1 and 2. Barker and Evans, they're side by side, look attacking, trying to come through as well, along with Coy Pennington and Jim Chisholm as well. Like I said earlier on, Chisholm's picked up. Oh, attacking upside down almost. That certainly got some rear end damage on that race car. And of course,
and he saves it.
Yeah, that big meatball flag will be coming out, so the number 963 car will be pulling off to the infielders. Glenn Reinhardt, he's going to go on by, but look at the battle on for the race leaders. Webster and Romsey putting on a show here at Eldora. 18 laps to go. Webster going to move back to the inside on Romsey.
Romsey comes back down on the bottom, trying to counter-attack, goes down the bottom out, turn number 3, exits turn number 4 on the high side, passing Nelson Webster forward the lead again. Logan Romsey goes back to the middle to the top, and the yellow flag's out.
He's going to be the 88 car of Joshua Jarrett around. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay here. A couple of laps ago, Alan Tacken got into the wall in turns 3 and 4, and that was the 22 car of Josh Conover, who got a little loose.
Conover. Yes, and he's giving himself an EOL to go to the back.
Yeah, had contact there with the 88 car of Joshua Jarrett. Jarrett, you'll see here on your Black Diamond Motorsports onboard camera here, in fact, we'll get a shot of the rear of that car, not that car. We want that car right here, the 88 of Joshua Jarrett. See, coming into screen now is the 22 car. Let's take a look at a few onboard shots. The Black Diamond Motorsports onboard camera angles with the 22, and there it is. There was the contact, and unfortunately, you can see that 88 going around. Good thing for the 88 car, though, was that he didn't end up upside down, so it's always a plus when you get in a wreck and you stay on all fours.
That's true. That's very true. It looks like lights will be going out this time. You know, the main thing for Nelson Webster is make sure he's not sleeping on the start, so that way he can catch the jump on Logan Romsey. As they head back straight away.
Yes, I'll let you lead us back to the green flag. We're going to have 13 laps remaining.
Pace car pulls off. Logan Romsey going green this time. Here we go. Logan Romsey gets the jump, goes to the bottom as Nelson Webster goes to the high side, and Logan Romsey exits turn number 2 on the high side. So it looks like Logan's running from middle to the bottom, sliding up to the high side on coming out of each turn. Nelson Webster maintained the high side, trying to get more momentum coming off turn to make a move on Logan Romsey.
Keep an eye on the 92 of Shane Evans as well, slowly starting to creep his way into this battle. Webster with a big slide job on Romsey into turn number 3 and 4. Romsey going to turn it back underneath him, down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Romsey going to return serve, and well, so will Nelson Webster. And Webster's got the drive down the back straightaway. Romsey again. Oh, where'd Webster go? There he goes. That's going to be very difficult for the 41 to predict where the 15 of Nelson Webster will be. Nelson Webster continues to lead us. The yellow flag flies, and this time it's going to be the 42 car of Adam Tevez and the 22 of Josh Conover upside down.
You know, these cars don't take much to be upside down, and I mean, you got to give it credit for all the drivers out there still running. You know, I mean, it takes they're pulling moves that just hard to, maintain, and they're doing a great.
Yeah, as we take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay, the 42 car just getting squeezed up a little bit. Of course, Brian Powell just simply running his line. Tevez running a little bit out of room. Josh Conover, wrong place, wrong time for the number 22 machine. He's also going to end up upside down. Going to put us under the yellow flag conditions here once again. Of course, the laps are starting to wind down here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series. Lights are out on your iRacing.com official page truck. Nelson Webster, Logan Rumsey, and Shane Evans. Your top 3. 7 laps to go, Steve. I'll let you bring it home for a couple of laps, and then I'll take the final few.
All right. If I'm Logan Rumsey, I'm going to try to follow behind Nelson Webster for a little bit, get some momentum and then pull a last lap pass. That would be me. But here we go. Lights are out. Pace truck fixes to pull into the infield. Nelson Webster looking at the flag stand. Green flag's out. And Nelson Webster leads him down to the start finish line. Logan Rumsey goes down low, tries to do a slider, cannot pull it off. Nelson Webster leads him on the high side on the back straightaway. Look at Coy Pennington moving up to 4th place, running the high side, as he will get 3rd. Nelson Webster continues to lead. Logan Rumsey gets into the wall and bounces off of Coy Pennington to
And
bring out your caution.
yeah, this is probably going to set us up for a 1-lap shootout. So let's take a look here at the Cushion instant replay. And, well, you got a feel for Coy Pennington. Was running inside of a top 5, just got to position 3. So take a look there, the 41 just getting into the wall. In fact, just jumped off the cushion there. And unfortunately, Jim Chisholm had nowhere to go as well on that one. Coy Pennington, Jim Chisholm are now going to end up. I think Coy's going to end up back on pit road, but Jim's still going to be rolling around, but certainly going to have some damage on that race car.
Yeah, so that'll set up, like you said, a 1-lap shootout as Nelson Webster's leader, Logan Rumsey 2nd, Shane Evans is 3rd, Landon Barker is 4th, Cody Batten 5th, Glenn Reinhardt having problems in his heat race, and then in the B main, he's made it up to 6th place.
Hey, he's done a great job for the man that didn't get a qualifying lap in, and really had to start at the back of his heat race and then the back of the B main as well. So he's done a fantastic job on getting that 57 up to position at number 6. But lights are out on your iRacing.com official pace truck, and a green-white checker in shoes here to round out, I think, round number 7, I believe this is, from the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series. Of course, these guys run on a weekly basis. Tuesday night at about 9 Eastern. They run UMP Modifieds one week and Midgets the next week. So if you want to race with these guys, get in contact with the guys at the National Oval Racing Association. Green-white checker incoming, and your green flag is out. Let's hope the final time will be the final time here at Eldora. Webster gets a good run through turn number 1 and 2. We watch Logan Rumsey follow suit down into turn number 3 and 4. Cody Batten puts a big slide job on Barker for 4th spot, but the white flag will fly one final time around Eldora Speedway. We race it to the start-finish line. Nelson Webster down the back straight away. You give me a man that's been super fast all night, I'll take him every day of the week through turn number 3 and 4. Nelson Webster going to go to victory lane here at Eldora Speedway. 2nd going to be Logan Rumsey. 3rd will be Shane Evans. And let's take a look at your JR Productions and Media unofficial results here from the Eldora Speedway. Well done to Nelson Webster. Here it is, your unofficial result for the National Oval Racing Association Midget Series for your A main. Nelson Webster goes to victory lane. Home in 2nd is the 41 car of Logan Rumsey. The 3rd car across the line, the 92 of Shane Evans. Cody Batten comes home in 4th. Jarrett Bolyard rounds out your top 5. Landon Barker home in 6th. Glenn Reinhardt in 7th. Hunter Connolly in 8th. Coy Pennington 9th. And rounding out your top 10 in car number 55 was Jake Boyer. We take a look over the page. Joshua Jarrett home in 11th. Brian Powell in 12th. Jim Chisholm in 13th. 14th is going to be Jason Conover. Adam Tevez in 15th. Josh Conover 16th. 17th was Alan Tacken. Robert Kerstetter 18th. 19th was Wade Lamar, and Tyler Chalk with a DNS and did not start in 20th place. We'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and we'll come back with your top 3 interviews here in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV as we go with the post-race show. Again, the National Oval Racing Association Midgets Series was won and run by the number 15 car of Nelson Webster. As we go down to victory lane and chat with the driver who comes home with the twin checkers here tonight. Nelson, congratulations on the checkered flag here tonight and the victory. You showed some good car speed early on, but man, you just had that 15 dialed up from the get-go. Nelson. Good chat, Nelson. You there? All right, we might do things a little differently. We might go down and chat with the driver that comes home in third place tonight, the 92 of Shane Evans. Shane, you got a copy?
Yeah, no, I do.
All right, buddy. Hey, third place run here tonight. You had the 92 hooked up and rolling the bottom, then rolling the top. Talk about how you're able to get into that third place and really just hold on there for the moment.
What do you mean, dude? There was no skill involved right there. That was all luck. I'm not a fan of this track by any means. So we're just out here to hang on, to be honest with you.
You move forward
Not a
from.
fan.
Yeah, go on. Okay.
I'm just telling you, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Eldora. On to the next one.
On to the next one, but hey, you move forward in that pole shuffle. Did that obviously help you, get this third place run here, knowing that you had to, you could have been a row back, and things could have gone a little bit differently.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we ran a few practice races, and it was rip the lip if you can hang on, and this one was not even close to what we were practicing all day. So I'll take anything I can get. That pole shuffle definitely helped. I just wish I could have raced Nelson a little bit later on, started towards the front more.
Right, well, look, third place run here in the Midget Series at Eldora, as you said, not one of your favourite tracks, but you'll take what you can get, move on to the UMP Modifieds next week. Before we let you get out of here, of course, sponsor, shout-outs, all that good stuff.
Oh, God. Not this time, because I'll end up forgetting somebody and feeling bad. They all know who they are.
Okay. All right, good job on third.
Thanks, dude. We'll see you guys.
All right, the 92 car of Shane Evans home in third place. We'll go down and chat to the driver that comes home in second place, and we'll throw it over to Mr. Stephen McMillan.
Mr. Logan Rumsey, great run in second place. How'd your car?
I don't know. The car didn't feel that good, and I was qualified dead last, missed the line in qualifying, then somehow won the heat race. I knew I wasn't that fast, but I could have probably won that, but just let Nelson by me.
Well, I was cheering you on. You was my pick to win this race tonight. And me and Brett's been picking all night long. So I picked you to win it. You came close. Tell us about that last caution. What happened?
Yeah, I kind of biked the cushion. I tried the top one time and 1 and 2, and then I biked up and kind of spun out. Then Coy got in me. I'm surprised I didn't get an EOL from that, but then I knew that I wasn't gonna get Nelson even if I tried. Like he would have to mess up really bad for me to get him.
Well, I can tell you this. So the track wise, what would you say? How would you rate the track tonight?
Oh, I don't know, but it started out pretty around the bottom, and then the middle started to work, and then it started to turn into like only slider line track. The top was pretty bad to be honest, but it was pretty racy.
Good deal. Tell us who you like to thank as your sponsors.
SimWorks Performance. My parents were getting me the simulator. Um, Hyper Racing. Allstate, and that's about it.
Well, great job, young man. Great job. And back to you, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll now try and chat with our race winner once again, Nelson. You get a copy. Don't tell me you stepped away from the mic. Nelson.
Maybe he wants me to do his interview.
All right, go. You try.
Well, if he's not answering you, he won't be answering me.
I was gonna say. I swear to God, if he answers you, and I'll just like, yep, stream's over. I'll move him out of Discord. All right.
But I can tell you this, since we're waiting for him for just a second. You picked him to win. I took your pick during the poll shuffle just to try to stir
No,
things
hang on,
up.
hang on. Let's stop you there. You stole my pick.
Stole.
Yep,
I ripped it
I
from
am.
you.
I'm calling you now. I'm not going to call you out. Nelson, any chance you got a copy? Well, I'll rattle off his sponsors because I know who they are anyway. I know most of them. It's going to be Tony Stewart Racing, Fat Ed's Eyewear, Drew Neal at 19 Designs, and anybody else that helps out on that number 15 car. So Drew and everybody else that puts in performance on the number 15 car. Unfortunately, not going to be able to chat with Nelson Webster here this evening, but congratulations to him on the win here from Eldora. And of course, a big thanks to the guys here at the National Oval Racing Association Series. I've done a fantastic job as always. Steve, thank you very much for joining me here in the booth. It's been a whole lot of fun. It's been a pleasure having you in here, and let's hopefully we can do some more shows here in the future.
That would be awesome.
Well, again, that'll wrap us up here from Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors. Don't forget to check them out on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Check out the National Oval Racing Association on Facebook as well. And, of course, don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Hit the like and follow button. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, follow us on Twitch as well. And, of course, a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV, of course, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, on behalf of Steve McMillan and myself, Brett Wheeler, and the entire management behind the scenes, we say farewell and good night from Eldora. We will see you soon.